First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. I am Celis Gravius, and Knight-Errant of the Imperial Legion. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay careful attention. Yes, Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious. But that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Yes, of course this is the Empire. This is Vvardenfell district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Report to Caius Cosades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. Balmora is north of Seyda Neen. The road passes Pelagiad Village and Fort Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elone the scout at Aril's Trade House here in Seyda Neen. But take my advice. You're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. I am a knight-errant of the Order of Ebonheart, and an imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excise Office here in Seyda Neen. I'm proud to be an imperial. Through our legions and rule of law, we've brought peace and civilization to the provinces of Tamriel. Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vvardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Aldrun, Balmora, Seyda Neen, Suran, Gnesis, Molag Mar, Margan, and North Landing near Vivek.
Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Aril, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. I am. I heard there's been some trouble up at Fort Frostmoth. Never heard of it? It's on an island called Solstheim, north of Vvardenfell. New in Morrowind, eh? Well, the natives are not very friendly. They still resent the Empire, and they look down on the other races. They don't like Outlander Dunmer very much either. If you are Dunmer and native-born, you're an Outlander just like the rest of us. Daedra? You know what they are, right? Well, Daedric shrines are where Daedra cults worship Daedra. Bad people who summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty. And the folks that worship them are even nastier. I am a commoner. I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking. And by your accent, I can tell you are an Outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore.
Welcome to Aril's Trade House. I'm Aril, publican and proprietor. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. You're a new face here. If you want to buy from me, you have to barter. If you want a little advice, free to new customers, just ask. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions, our most popular scrolls? Cure common disease and cure blight disease potions are most popular with travelers. Fortify strength, endurance, speed, agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify personality is popular with merchants and shy persons. Of course, Fortify fatigue keeps you fighting at your best. Restore health and restore fatigue are perhaps our most popular items, and for a short burst of power during a fight, you can't beat Grief, Shane, Flynn, Mazte, and Sujama. Vigor and Vitality are our best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Almcivi Intervention and Divine Intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine, good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps with persuasion. Summons Skeletal Minion brings help in a jiffy. And Drathus's Winter Guest does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle a too-tough opponent down to size. If you want to live to a ripe old age, buy a weapon and as much armor as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens. We call that foul murder, and we don't like it. But you can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws all you like. Outlaws have no rights. Plenty of adventurers make a living from killing and looting outlaws. That smuggler scum down in Adamus Artis, for instance. The cave down near the Silt Strider platform. Practice on creatures and outlaws, and anyone who attacks you first. When in doubt, run away. And if you attack a citizen by accident, don't kill him. Turn yourself into a guard, pay your fine, and clear your name, or people will treat you like an outlaw. I heard that Hriskar upstairs is having some financial troubles. Can't seem to win a wager these days. You will have to get rid of that moon sugar if you want any services from me. I don't want any trouble.
This is the seaport village of Seyda, Outlander, in the Bitter Coast region. I'm a caravanner, and I manage the Silt Strider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride. Or if you're new to Seyda, I can help you with local services, or any specific place in Seyda you're looking for. Or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look. I am Darva Mehleran, caravanner. I can take you by Silt Strider from Seyda to Balmora, Vivek, Ganesis, and Surur. Well, most Outlanders stick close to the Imperial Guilds and the Legions, but you might consider service in one of the Dunmer Great Houses. They aren't real fond of Outlanders, and you have to look around hard for a patron, someone who'll speak for you, help you advance to the higher ranks. But the Great Houses are where the real opportunities are. House Hlalu and House Redoran are pretty reasonable. House Telvanni, the Wizard House, they're another story. What are the most dangerous places in Morrowind? Well, probably the Ash Vampire Citadels inside the Ghost Fence on Red Mountain. But outside the Ghost Fence, I guess the Daedric Ruins would be the worst. They're all over the place, and full of bad Daedric, and the crazy folks who summon them. I hear vampires are pretty bad too, but I've never seen any personally. And the Dwemer sites are pretty bad too.
Go ahead. You're not interrupting anything. I'm alone. Scout. You need directions. Pelagiad, Balmora, Caldera, Ebonheart, Vivek. Balmora is the district seat of House Hlalu and the largest settlement on Vvardenfell after Vivek City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora, passing through Fort Pelagiad and Pelagiad Village. From Balmora, roads lead north to Aldrun through the town of Caldera. Maybe I'd better write down the directions to Balmora for you. It's a long walk and a little confusing. Caldera is a recently chartered imperial town and mining corporation north of Balmora on the road to Aldrun. The Caldera Mining Company has been granted an imperial monopoly to remove raw ebony from the rich deposits here. Caldera is a new town, recently built in the Western Imperial style, and most of the citizens are outlanders and new colonists. Ebonheart is south on the road from Pelagiad, built on the western shore of the water-founded city of Vivek. Ebonheart is the seat of the imperial government for Vardenfell district and a busy center of maritime trade. Castle Ebonheart is the home of Duke vvardendell, the district's ruler and emperor's representative. Also located at Castle Ebonheart are the Vardenfell District Council Chambers and the Hawk Moth Legion garrison. The East Empire Company has its headquarters in Ebonheart. Pelagiad is a newly chartered imperial village on the road north from Vivec to Balmora, right on the western edge of the Ascadian Isles region. The village is right outside the Imperial Legion garrison at Fort Pelagiad. The houses and shops are built in the Western Imperial style, and Pelagiad looks more like a village in the Western Empire than a Morrowind settlement. Vivec City is south on the road from Pelagiad. Vivec is the largest settlement on Vardenfell and one of the largest cities in the east. Built on Norvane Bay, completely surrounded by water, the city itself is a group of giant town-sized buildings called cantons. The High Fane and the Palace of Vivec are visited by hundreds of tourists and pilgrims daily. Outlanders mostly confine themselves to the foreign canton, while natives live, work, and shop in the great house compounds and residential cantons. You'll be looking for better armor and a decent weapon. Let me make a suggestion. A lot of people out there are wearing very nice armor and carrying very nice weapons. You don't want to go taking those things from honest citizens because you'll end up doing hard labor. But if you happen to find some outlaws wearing nice armor and carrying nice weapons, well, the bailiffs don't mind at all if you knock them over the head and take their stuff. If you're thinking of traveling up country, near Sheolgorad, or out Molag Amur Way, or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong and full of hatred. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. Sheolgorad is largely hostile and uninhabited, with 2 small villages at Ald Redania and Dagonfell.
You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally, I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for. Protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me. Especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town, just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? Excellent. Here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all of Seyda Neen. If you keep an eye on where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding that gold.
Please, go ahead. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Murdered? What a waste. Processus was a good man. I'd been wondering why we hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in, and these sorts of things will happen. Did you happen to find the tax money he'd collected? I hate to be so callous, but I do have a job to do. You did? How odd that he was murdered but not robbed. Your honesty is appreciated, I can tell you that. I won't forget this. In fact, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murderer of Processus punished. Killing an emperor's tax collector is punishable by death. Find his murderer, bring him to justice, and the Census and Excise Office will pay you 500 septums.
Yes, Outlander? I don't believe I've seen an Outlander with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Processus murdered! No! Tell me it's not so. He was the gentlest man I've ever met. He and I had become so close in the past few months. I don't know what I will do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice and never raised a hand to anyone. This is so sad. Well, not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing once with foreign Gilneth about his taxes. He thought Processus had been levying too much and skimming off the top for himself. Ridiculous! Processus wouldn't have done such a thing, I'm sure of it. Please find out what happened, friend. And if you find out what became of Processus's ring, it would ease my heart. I gave him the ring many months ago, and it was dear to him. I would like it to remember him by.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? That fetcher? You're damn right I did him in. And a good thing, too. He was skimming a load of money from all of us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He was always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels. So, I killed the bastard and left his body out there to rot, with all his ill-begotten gold still on him. You're one of them, huh? Come to kill me? Well, give it your best shot. I've no problem spilling more of the blood of the Emperor's lackeys.
Do you have a question for me? Oh, you found the ring I gave him. Thank you so much. It's good to have something to remember him by, though I'll never see him again. Here, take this. He usually traveled with a couple when he was doing his job, but he didn't this last time. If only he had.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? I heard you had been asking around about his murder. I'm glad to see this matter brought to its completion. Here's your reward. Good to see there are still some citizens who understand their loyalty to our Emperor.